Hey everybody, welcome back to Jimmy's Promo, and today we'll be talking about 3 different ways to get the best and the most sound coming out of your Samsung Galaxy devices if you're using a Bluetooth headset, anything that is wired and plugged in, as well as the sound coming from your phone speakers. So let's just move these out of the way since we will be using the phone speakers as well as a Bluetooth headset for the rest of today's video. So first off, you might want to turn on your Dolby Atmos. Now this is something that you've probably already turned on within probably the first 4 minutes of unboxing this out of the box. Now inside of the Dolby Atmos settings, there's 4 different options. You can go to Auto, Movie, Music, and Voice. Now if you find yourself listening to a lot of music more over anything else, or maybe a lot more movies and a lot more YouTube again over anything else, you're able to choose one of these particularly. If not, you can just choose Auto and it'll be able to change this for you and optimize simultaneously for whichever you are doing. Now this next setting to change, you just want to pull down the notifications panel, click on the settings icon. You don't have to scroll down anymore because sounds and vibrations is towards the very top. Once you click on sounds, you're going to go all the way down to the very bottom where it says sound quality and effects. Now through here, you are also able to access Dolby Atmos for gaming, but this is where you want to go through this equalizer. Now out of the box, if you've never played with this before, it's going to be set up on normal. And sometimes you never really change it. Sometimes you never think to really change it. And whatever you're listening to, watching, you think that that's what your phone is able to perform. Now, if you've never changed this before, it is almost a night and day difference if you're just to throw it over into rock. So watch a YouTube video, listen to some music, do it through the phone speakers or a Bluetooth headset, and you'll see that this is a pretty big deal and a pretty big change. Now there is one way that you are also able to change your equalizer through the Samsung application of Galaxy wearable application if you have a Bluetooth headset, but just because everybody doesn't have a Bluetooth headset and they don't use Galaxy wearable application, we're going to go through everything that's on your phone itself particularly, but you are able to go through the equalizer through Galaxy wearable as well. Now, before we go into this last and third one, if you guys are brand new here at the channel of Jimmy is Promo and you appreciate these tips, tricks, and tutorials on these Samsung Galaxy devices, don't forget to hit on that subscribe button as well as the bell for notifications to get notified for all future videos. Now, for this very last one, you do need to connect either a Bluetooth headset or you can do it through the wired headset on the bottom. If you want to do it through USB Type-C, or if you have a dongle that has USB Type-C on the bottom with a 3.5mm headphone jack, but for today's video, I will be doing it through a Bluetooth headset, because you're able to fully customize it and personalize it for your ear. Every single person's ear profile is different, and this is the same type of test that you did probably in elementary school, where you're hearing little dots and dings and highs and lows and mediums and everything like that. So you want to go right back inside of your sounds. Then you're going to go inside of the sound quality and effects, and this is where you see adapt sound. So again, this is specifically for your ear. Now, automatically it's set up as this off option. There is no boost of particular sounds of the lows, mediums, and the highs. So you can go through your profile if you wanted to have a general profile. So if you're under 30 years old, you can select this one here. And I believe if you go inside of the settings, you're able to see how they are kind of giving you a boost in particular different areas. You can also change if you want your preferred ear for calls, if you want it to be on the left or if you want it to be on the right. And sound preference, you can have it as either clear or soft. Now, if you're between 30 and 60 years of age, you can go inside of the settings here. You can see what they're kind of changing. So they're really kind of mentioning that as you get older, your sound is kind of diminishing a little bit, you know, just through the wear and the tear of everything. So they're kind of boosting everything up there, but this is kind of what you're able to listen to. And then again, if you're over 60 years of age, you can take a look at the settings here. So again, it's kind of showing that you might have, you know, diminishing sound for the lows, mediums, and the highs, but not everybody is in these categories. This is where you can go to personalize your sound. So you want to go to a quiet place, go somewhere where there's not really a lot of sound, because this is where they're going to be, you know, playing these little dings and beeps and audio samples really either loud and super soft. So make sure that you have your left and your right in. So now it's just going to ask you, did you hear the beep? You can hit yes. So this one's actually coming from the right hand side, so you're going to see it's changing on the right. This one's also on the right again. And it's on the right again. So you can hear if they're on like the left as well as the right. Now, if there is one that you don't hear, you are able to say no. Now, as you go through, I'm just going to go through this, say that we hear the majority of all of these, just to see what would happen if you say yes to the majority of all of them. And you can see here that these profiles are quite different from the other. Also too, it's looking like my left ear is worse than my right ear, just based off of this little one, this little option that we're creating here. And you can see that these lines were different than what you've seen before. If you were, you know, a 30-year-old something or a 40-year-old something, these lines here are what I was able to hear, but they're able to boost it. So if I wasn't able to hear something on the highs on my left ear, it's going to boost it for me. It's actually pretty cool. You can set it up again. You know, it's not the end of the world if you messed it up, especially with me here. This is not my real profile because I'm speaking as I'm doing this video. Actually, my left ear is right over here. It's not even in my ear, so I can make sure I can shoot the video. But yeah, if you want to set it up again, you can just hit right over here, set up again, and you can go through the whole thing all over again. Maybe every single time that you get a brand new phone every couple of years, it's kind of like just doing your own little hearing test, and you can see how you are. And that is what happens for when you create your own little profile. So if this is the profile that you would like to use, maybe you have somebody else who maybe uses your phone as well, you can personalize another one. So you have Sound Profile 1, and you can also create another one that is called Sound Profile 2. But I hope you guys have liked this video. If you guys did, please give this thing a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe right over here on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.